So, do you want to do a cold open, Mr. J Mash? You want to do some sort of a cold open, some sort of a skit? I have a little bit of something in mind.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing planned for a skit now.
Okay, I got it. All right. So pretend that all right, you're on the road. Your arm just got cut off. You're bleeding out. And,
Medic.
And I'm on the way. Okay.
Where's Starlight when I need her?
I am Butcher. Okay. All right. That's my role in this situation.
Okay, so I'm Huey.
I'm Butcher in this situation. Oi,
Okay.
cunts! We need to fix this cunt up, cunts. I can't take this seriously. All right, wait. Oh, I did want to show you something. All right, so you know how last year on itSCOOTER, I was like wearing a mask halfway for like the majority of that time in my videos for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so I bought something.
Oh no.
It looks pretty great, right? It looks pretty good, right? Well, honestly, what's going on, guys? Welcome to an actual Scooch vid on the channel for once. I am the host of this one, Mr. Scooter, and I'm here with...
This going on Scooch?
Yeah, this is going on Scooch.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Scooter tube.
And I'm here with the good old pal, Mr. JMash97. JMash97, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I got my water and got something to caffeinate me if I'm a little sleepy, because I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep right now.
Jesus Christ. I feel that though. But, you guys read the title. It's kind of a clickbaity title, but not that much of a clickbaity title. The question I have in the title, is The Boys overrated? And I wanted to ask that question to you, Mr. J Mesh. Do you think The Boys is overrated? Because a lot of people have been talking about it since it first came out.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've seen it all over YouTube ads and this and that. And I mean, I was gonna watch it eventually, but Darius, you had told me that you wanted to do this video, and I guess Skrills didn't want to do it, so he tapped out. And you wanted to do it with somebody, so I just said, okay, I'll let him. I'll shut him just to shut him up. I'll check it out. I watched the first episode and I was hooked. Next thing I knew, I was watching the season finale.
Yeah,
that was in season 2.
I did not expect, like, alright, when I was watching the first episode, I did not expect that to happen, like, straight off the bat.
Yeah, so we just gonna get into it right away?
Alright, I guess I'll answer the question.
I think spoiler alert would be in order for this the video.
Well, alright, I guess I'll answer the question myself first as well. I don't think it is overrated. Even after, I've heard a lot of stuff, seen a lot of videos, but I still didn't know what it was going to be when I came into it. Something called The Boys. I thought it was going to be like a team of teenagers or something. I didn't know what to expect. Something like a Teen Titans-esque, Young Justice-esque kind of thing.
Yeah, so, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. All I knew was it was some kind of superhero related.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be sort of gory because I saw Invincible, and a lot of people said it was very similar in the gore aspect to Invincible.
Like, I didn't know, because this is the first Amazon show that I've watched, so I didn't know what to expect.
Oh, you haven't seen Invincible yet? You have to check that out as well. It's made by the comic.
That's the one with...
The comic is made by the people who did Walking Dead.
No, Image.
The actual creator. What's his name? Robert Kirkman.
Oh, Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
But is that the J. Jonah Jameson steroid show?
yeah. It's that shit. But
what's it? Is it Omega Man or something?
No, it's
Omni Man.
Oh yeah, that's his name, Omni Man. Yeah.
Omni Man.
Yeah. You know, since both of these came out around the same time, a lot of people do the whole Omni-Man versus Homelander type of stuff.
Okay, so we're just gonna get into it because I'll tell you this: when it starts out and Huey loses his girl because of A-Train. I was thinking that Huey was gonna end up being a villain, like the big super villain to the superheroes, and by the end of the episode, Superman parody is evil.
Yeah, it's a very interesting show. I'm going to give you guys a brief description of it right quick.
It's basically a Justice League parody. If they were all evil.
I'll give you guys a brief description right quick. Oi, bruv, The Boys is a show about corrupt superheroes in cunt politics. It's up to a ragtag team of cunts to stop these superpowered cunts in what can only be described as a revenge story full of cunts.
You don't say it quite as good as Carl Urban, though. But yeah, I like it. When I was in the first episode, I was thinking Carl Urban this entire time was a villain.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was thinking for the whole time. Like, I could have seen Huey eventually become like a villain, and I think for Butcher's character, I'd say like from both sides are kind of like morally twisted enough where if it was shown from another person's perspective, you would probably see Butcher as the villain.
Yeah, I mean, the one true good person in the whole show is Huey. That's it. Well, that and Frenchie, I would say, and MM. Those three.
Yeah. If it wasn't for MM, like I feel like Huey would have left or just been fucked up in the head.
I mean, he wanted to leave it like it in the beginning of season 2.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, bro. Let's stick to season 1.
Oh yeah,
for now.
season 1.
Let's stick to season 1 for now. Starlight and Huey were the main focus in the first couple of episodes. You kind of see how each side is, how VOTS, which is the company that owns these superheroes, are corrupt from both of their perspectives. One going into the business and one kind of getting screwed over by the business. When it comes to A-Train killing his girlfriend, they tried to pay him off. And for Starlight, she just gets the whole like 1-2. It's not about actually being a superhero. It's mainly about keeping your image really good. Man, do you think the Deep got what he deserved?
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of similar to what's the character? 13 Reasons Why.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Freaking,
but I know of it. But yeah,
Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of similar how they did Bryce in season 3. How they kind of make them. This is going to season 2. Going to season 2. Okay, yeah. In season 1, yes. I'm going.
I think
getting ahead of ourselves.
I think at the end of the first season, I did start feeling sorry for him, especially when he got sent to Ohio or something. Was it?
No, it was like I don't even remember. I just watched this daggone show and I don't even remember. I want to say it was like further west.
He got sent to a small town. That's the main thing. He got sent to a small town, and there was this one really, really disturbing scene that I could not watch.
What scene?
It's the one where the girl kind of took advantage of him, like kind of like a revenge scene.
Yeah.
I hated that. The gills and oh Jesus Christ, that was horrible, dog.
And freaking Patton Oswalt was the voice of the Gills.
Jesus Christ, I hated it, bro. So, Homelander, eh? No, I'm kidding.
Dude, oh man.
No. We can go ahead and jump on the Homelander. Actually, he's basically this amalgamation of like Captain America and Superman, except
I would say he's more Superman.
Except
Like
he's very psychologically screwed in the head, and he's more of like very childish.
Every single superhero in this show is basically a member of the Justice League. You got Superman as Homelander, Queen Maeve as Wonder Woman, Black Noir, kind of Batman. I mean, it's similar, all dressed in black, stealth, ninja, martial arts. The backstory, I mean, we don't really know that much about. I know it's based on a comic book. I haven't read the comic. I would be kind of interested in reading the comic book now. So I don't know if like they delve into his backstories. I'll be curious to see. I'm curious to see if they go into that in season 3. A-Train, Flash, Deep, Aquaman. It's basically just a Justice League parody of all of them were evil. Starlight, would she be Supergirl? I mean, that's not really the powers of Supergirl, but
who would Translucent be? Martian Manhunter? Hunter?
Yeah, Martian Manhunter. The Arrow guy, Eagle. What, Eagle something?
Yeah, that was his name, Eagle.
Green Arrow.
It's funny. I don't know why I didn't think of Justice League while watching it, because when I watched the first episode of Invincible and the team of superheroes were there, my head went straight to Justice League. I was like, okay, this is a Justice League parody. I don't know why I didn't think of that while watching this one as well. Like, obviously, I was like the Deep Aquaman. I got that one. And, of course, Homelander, Superman. I don't know why I didn't think of the other ones. I did see Wonder Woman vibes from Queen Maeve.
You didn't pick up on the A-Train Flash?
Well, I mean, of course. I guess, yeah. No, the Flash isn't black.
Well, the Wally West is in the Flash TV show.
Really? Wait, really?
Yeah, you've never seen Flash CW on
I
CW?
haven't.
Yeah. You know Iris West is black, right? Wally West being her brother. I mean...
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
He's black. I can't think of the actor's name that plays him, but yeah.
Wouldn't he be Kid Flash, though? Wally's Kid Flash, right?
Not in the TV show. Like, he's about the same age, roughly. He looks about the same age, I'll say that, as Barry in the show.
Okay.
Can't remember how old he was when, like, in the show. I don't know if it ever said his age or not.
We're very much jumping all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
A-Train's supposed to be the fastest man alive, hence the Flash references. But he's getting up there in age. He really is getting up there in age, and getting up there in age means he's not going to be the fastest forever. With people like Shockwave coming up and them always doing those annual races to see who's the fastest. So he ends up getting addicted to drugs. Poor him. He ends up getting addicted to that compound V, which is why he ended up crashing into Robin, Huey's girlfriend.
Yeah, and it was Ohio.
Okay.
From earlier with the Deep.
Alright. We never got into Huey's character. He's very much so a coward, especially in the first episode. They kind of like tell you his character with his girlfriend giving the exposition. I'm like, oh my god, I had to ask you out, and like I had to be the one to do the initiatives, so I'm asking you to move in with me and stuff like that. So it very much so drove that he was like this coward of a character. So you understand his like dilemma going in the situations that he goes through within this series.
Oh, I mean, most. Are you talking about before the whole Robin incident happened?
Yeah, she was, asking him to move in with her and stuff like that.
Wow.
And then that's when they were holding hands in a sidewalk, and that thing happened.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about after that was he was a coward. About to say he was dealing with PTSD there, but yeah, I honestly don't even remember the whole interaction with him and Robin at the beginning. I remember her not really the encounter with them two and that was there like a Radio Shack or something?
Yeah, basically a Radio Shack.
But yeah, freaking A-Train, man.
He
came out of there with a freight train.
Outside of Homelander, I think he's like the main superhero we focus on throughout the first season. He's there a little bit in the second season, but like they focus on him a lot within the first season for obvious reasons.
I would say it was between them two and the Deep.
Yeah.
I mean, and Starlight though.
I mean, yeah, but she's the main character outside of the main characters.
I mean, Homelander's a main character too, though.
Yeah, I'd say so, especially by the second season.
I mean, he was pretty much a main character the first season too, but...
What do you think of Homelander's relationship with the president? Is it the CEO
Stillwell?
of... Yes, Stillwell. Stillwell. Mallory. I know that part.
No, it's not Mallory.
Is it not?
It's Madeline.
Damn it. I don't know
Mallory
this shit.
is Mallory is that woman with Butcher.
I'm putting the mask back on.
Is that woman with Butcher that is it like the FBI or the CIA or something?
Mm-hmm. I thought her name was Grace. Oh, Mallory's her last name, probably.
Yeah, Mallory's the last name.
Okay.
Take that stupid mask off.
Compound V. In this show, it turns out, big plot twist. Spoiler alert, huge plot twist. These superheroes actually weren't born super. Oh my god. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, I do think that if superheroes were like in our actual society, they'd probably be super similar to this. Obviously not to the extremes that they take it in this show, but I do think they'd probably be kind of similar to this, how they are portrayed in here.
You mean they're evil? They'd be evil?
I mean, I'd say mostly just used as like political figures, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree.
Disagree. They probably take the role of influencers. Honestly speaking, like you'd most definitely probably want to follow the life of a superhero vlogger than like an actual vlogger.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't say you guess. Say you know, Mr. J Mash.
Oh, I don't know nothing. This show was surprisingly. I laughed a lot more than I was expecting with some of the dark humor.
You know, a lot of the. I'm surprised the CGI was really good, actually.
Yeah,
I want to know the budget behind it because it was pretty nice effects and stuff that was going on within here. Even the costumes didn't look out of place, surprisingly, as well. Which can even be hard for like big blockbuster movies. The politics in this show were very interesting, to say the least. They were trying to get these superheroes within the military to obviously have more control over the world. And to do that, they were doing some very weird things, like giving foreigners / terrorists superpowers. And they very much tell you that they did that because, you know, Homelander reveals it to Stillwell. And I don't know, I like political stuff, so it really kept me on my toes within there. It really shows that like I feel like nobody's a good guy in here. Like genuinely nobody's a good guy. Everybody's against each other as well.
Yeah, I couldn't find nothing about the budget, but I mean, no one. like I said, with the exception of those three guys, no, none of them.
Yeah, even the pairing of Stillwell and Homelander would become threatened by Stillwell's baby, especially towards the end.
That was weird. That was so weird. I honestly, oh boy,
It got weirder in season 2.
Oh yeah. We'll get there. That. Yeah, we'll get there. Was that baby supposed to be his or something? I don't know.
No, definitely not. The reveal at the end wouldn't have been as like big as it was if that was supposed to be his child as well. He wouldn't have become super obsessed with that other one within season 2.
Did the baby die there?
No, they said they found the baby like a couple miles down the block from where the house exploded. So we never saw it. We don't know what they're gonna do with it. They probably gave it some compound V as well, and Vought probably has it locked up somewhere. It'll probably come back later on, trying to take revenge on Homelander.
Maybe. Which I have a theory. Honestly, I'm curious to see like how much story is like if the comics are like finished or they're still going, and where they're at compared to the show. Like how much story is between. If that makes sense.
If it's anything like Invincible set out its seasons, I think the first season of Invincible only covered like maybe 5-ish volumes, and there's so many volumes of that. There's a lot. I think Invincible's finished, but there's a lot of volumes of that. So I would assume kind of similar to The Boys.
I don't know. I'm curious to go because I know our hometown just opened a comic book store. I found out about it.
I went there looking for a job, but they said they weren't hiring. So I almost beat them up, dog.
Oh, you did?
No. I should have.
Okay.
I should have.
I'm curious to go down there and see if they have the comics. I'm
Yeah,
sure I can find them online, maybe cheaper. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting to see.
Did you say The Boys was written by Robert Kirkman or Invincible?
No, Invincible.
Robert Kirkman. Invincible, okay.
Yeah. How did The Boys end? How did season 1 end? I don't remember how season 1 ended.
Season 1 ended with that cliffhanger of Becca and Homelander. Becca is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a son.
I was trying to think of the big conflict. I think it was basically they were seen as fugitives. They, they had put them up on the news saying they were wanted and stuff like that. And they were on. From what I remember, it was
mainly Butcher. That was wanted because of the whole Madeline Stillwell incident.
That was during season 2.
No, that was season 1. Like at the end of the season 1.
Okay. All right.
Like I don't remember what everybody else did. I'm not saying they didn't do nothing, but I was the main one that I remembered that made sense why they were.
They got ratted out by that dude. Remember that dude had a camera in his door?
Oh yeah, that's right. I probably should have wrote some, got some notes. I was too invested in the show. I just couldn't keep.
Yeah, I feel you. I think most of these notes that I had were for season 1 because season 2 was pretty straightforward with how the plot was turning out.
Yeah.
And I just watched it over the last couple of days, so it's pretty fresh on my mind. But yeah, that was the end of season 1. Season 2 focused on what was going on.
Hold on. I want you to do. Are you gonna edit this video or no? We're gonna edit this video.
No, I'm gonna touch it up.
You're gonna edit this video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do this for me because I know I messaged you this. The guy's name is Jack Quaid. Huey, who played Huey.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to put up a picture of Jack Quaid, who plays Huey, side by side with a picture of Bill Hader and Michael Shannon.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was gonna steal your joke, and I was gonna pretend that it was mine. That was gonna be.
I know.
I forgot I was gonna do that.
The entire time in the first season, by the second season, I just kind of got over it. But the first season, I just could not look at him without seeing like the love child of those two actors. I couldn't.
Jesus Christ, Dreamish. See, it helps in my position when you don't know actors' names. But then you look it up and be like, oh yeah, I can see that. But as I was saying, season 2 basically starts where season 1 ends. William Butcher wakes up in the middle of nowhere after seeing that, you know, his wife Becca is actually still alive and is pregnant with... Oh, actually, she gave birth to Homelander's kid. We skipped over that entire scene. Homelander did some bad things to her.
I brought that up.
Homelander did some very bad things to her and got her pregnant.
I brought that up and you just skipped over it. You're like, so who cares?
And got her pregnant.
Let's go into season 2.
And got her preggers. Prego. Nice spaghetti sauce. And to think she actually gave birth, because the original thing was that they lied to Homelander and said that she was just off somewhere or that she died or something. And then the second lie was that she gave birth but the son soon after died. Then he came to find out the truth that he was actually still alive and Becca was taking care of him the whole time. So season 2 focused on that and also introduced a racist Nazi named Stormfront. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Oh man, yeah, that... This show, I'm telling you, I didn't see half the stuff coming.
Yeah, I'd say same. Out of all the shows to do something like this, I didn't feel like they were kind of like if another show would do this, I'd feel like they were trying to like kind of like appeal to a certain audience type stuff. Like especially like when you first see the Liberty stuff and where she like, you know, kills that black guy for no reason and stuff like that. I feel like they were trying to like appeal to a certain audience, but I feel like, I don't know, this was kind of played nicely, realistically. Like, it's very much so a character that you would not like.
Yeah. I remember, like, I just finished watching the daggum season finale, so that's like right fresh in my brain. And when to jump into the finale a little bit, I was clapping when the daggum Maeve and what Kimiko is. We forgot to mention about her.
Forgot to talk about her as well.
And Starlight. Oh man, I was happy.
That was funny. That was funny when they all just started kicking on her. That was so funny.
If only we get like a scene next season in the future. I don't know. Of A-Train, The Deep, Butcher. Just screw it. Throw Huey in there. Have all 4 of them beat up on Homelander.
I don't see that happening. I think even if all of them were fighting Homelander at the same time, I think they'd still lose.
This is a theory I have. I don't know. Like I'm. Part of me wants to read the comics. Part of me wants to wait till the show's done to read the comics. What if Homelander is the way Homelander dies is by his son?
That was a theory that I had towards the end. Because
what if
his I-rays, I-beam, heat vision seemed a lot more powerful than Homelander's did, and I'm not sure if that was just because of emotion or Well, alright, Homelander's just seems more like focused than his. His seemed like it just went everywhere. And I don't know, I could see that happening, honestly speaking.
Well, that could be just like lack of training, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if Stillwell's kid doesn't come back to fight Homelander, I could definitely see that happening.
I honestly don't think that baby's going to come back. I just think it's going to be like an open-ended kind of.
Yeah.
It's just going to be there. It's not going to amount to anything.
I'm going to make it a theory.
I don't know.
I'm gonna die on that hill and say it's gonna happen. Stillwell's baby is gonna kill Homelander's kid, take his powers, and beat up
God.
Homelander.
Okay, no. Yeah, I'm not on board with that one.
Yeah, but season 2 was played pretty straight. There's not really much to say about it. They had to figure out the truth behind Stormfront / Liberty. She came off at first as appealing to how a female from our generation would probably talk, like kind of like SJW rally, let's protest, stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it was very weird. And then come to find out that she's this old fuck and is just doing this to get people's emotions in check. She's very much so saying that anger drives more than actual like marketing campaigns and stuff like that.
Oh boy, yeah. I remember like I liked her a little bit when she first came on board, but it didn't last long.
I was kind of mad. I was like, why does this bitch think she can say anything that she wants to? This is Homelander you're talking to. You should be afraid of him.
You're on Vought's team, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
You're on Team Vought.
I'm not, but Homelander is intimidating.
I am surprised he just let her talk to him like that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I did like their relationship. Homelander was going through some stuff within season 2, you know. He had Doppelganger transformed to be Madeline Stillwell for the majority of the time, and he had one of her like breast milk bottles in the freezer and was drinking it very seductively, stuff like that. It was very weird.
I remember that scene. I thought she had like something happened and she had survived. And then when it's revealed that it's freaking the shapeshifter guy,
I was so confused.
And Homelander just starts freaking out.
I was so confused at first. I was so confused at first as well. I was like, how? This makes no sense. Everything else has been played so realistically. How was she still alive? I saw her eyes get burned out.
Wait a minute. I was just about to say he did just laser her eyes out, didn't he?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I was like, how is she still there? And then it turned out to be Doppelganger, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a guy that can shapeshift. Makes sense. But yeah, Homelander was going through some stuff. He kind of needed someone to depend upon. Then he ended up saying that, you know, he thinks he can do things on his own, and then eventually he ends up going to Stormfront for comfort. Should I say comfort?
Did you mean confront?
I was trying to mix Stormfront and comfort, so I said comfront, but it didn't sound right.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again.
It didn't sound right.
Lord. No, it didn't.
But yeah, Homelander was just going through a lot of stuff, and also he was trying to raise his kid. Very bad scene when he pushed him off the house and he just fell. It was kind of funny though.
Yeah, I was about to say I kind of laughed at that. I ain't gonna lie. It's some of the like this show has most of its humor, if not all of its humor, is just like black comedy, dark humor, all that kind of stuff. But what was I going to say?
And the rest of the humor just comes from Frenchie, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Frenchie. We had missed talking about the Kimiko, their relationship.
All right. Let's do that. I was gonna go on a rant and just say, and what kind of a name is Mother's Milk? I don't know. Is that an alias name or is that his actual name?
I doubt that is his real name. I think that's just an alias.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. Just like I don't think Frenchie is the guy's name.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know. I'm sure all the people who read the comics, they'll know whether or not this it's actually their name, but you know.
Yeah, you can give us the rundown on Kimiko and Frenchie if you remember it, though.
I mean, it started out, I didn't know what the deal was with Kimiko. I didn't know if she was going to end up being good, bad. She ended up being like a female Wolverine with a regenerative healing powers. But yeah, I'm hoping they end up getting together.
Yeah, all right.
I'm invested.
Okay, I didn't know that was the route it was going down at first. Because Kimiko looks kind of younger-ish. I thought it was gonna be more of like a protector. Do you know who she is? No, I don't.
She was Katana in the Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. I thought it was gonna be more of like a protector type of vibe,
like a brother-sister relationship.
Yeah, kind of something like that, like brother-sister, father-daughter, something like that. But then he went in and tried to kiss her, and I'm like, oh, okay, is that kind of vibe that you want to have? I guess I'm not sure, and I'm still not sure.
I'm assuming the character. I know the actress is. I'm assuming the character is legal.
Yeah. I would assume so as well.
Because I mean,
she's the older sister, so yeah, I would assume
she does look young.
She's the older sibling,
like teenage, so young. So, how old was the brother though? I mean, like in the show,
he looked.
Did it say?
No, but he looked in his 20s.
Well, you know, don't ever judge about the way they look, though.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
But to go back to Homelander for a second, because I just remember what I was going to say. I don't know if this is like true. I don't know if I'm just misinterpreting and all that kind of stuff. I do think that he really does care about his son, so I'm like he reminds me of I don't know. Have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
I have not seen Game of Thrones. I've seen one episode for class, and that's it.
What class were you?
What class
that's not really film, but
what class was it in? I think it was I was in a sci-fi and fantasy class, and that was in the fantasy portion of it. I think I could be wrong.
What?
Dude, I went to school for film.
I want to go to your freaking school.
I went to school.
I want to go to your freaking school.
I went to school for film.
But that's not really film. You studied TV too, or I thought it was just like movie film.
No, I mean, media in general.
Or just film in general.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting, but anyway, he basically reminds me of Cersei. How if his son does end up dying, Ryan, was that his name?
Mm-hmm.
If he ends up dying, that's Homelander's is going to be a lot worse. Kind of like Cersei when all her kids end up dying.
Yeah, I do think he cared for him. it was because he wasn't raised properly. Obviously, you would get the assumption that he wouldn't raise him properly as well. Like, I feel like if anything, he'd be like, or it's like if a parent was raised very strictly, they would end up raising their child kind of very loosely. I feel like that's what it'd be like, and he'd probably end up way worse than Homelander if Homelander ended up raising him.
Yeah, I don't know. And I know we're going all over the place. We're not going at all in like the episode order. But when he ended up, when Stormfront had Becca in her grasp, and Ryan ended up saving his mom, but ended up killing his mom at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I was honestly kind of worried that Butcher was going to end up killing him because he grabbed that daggum crowbar and he. I was
fair enough. Yeah.
I was kind of rooting for him to change because he was starting to develop it's like a mutual respect, I guess, for some soups. He wasn't like being prejudiced against all of them.
For some soups, you mean Starlight and Kimiko.
Starlight, Kimiko, and well, now Ryan.
Yeah, now. Yeah, now.
Yeah, because before, I don't think, because before Starlight, before Kimiko, he was basically racist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He put all soups together as being evil.
Very much so got that kind of up. Yep. I mean, and to be fair, when you went through it, he went through. I can understand it, but it's very much so to the extreme.
I mean, I don't know what the percentage is, so I'm not going to say most or some. I don't know, but you can expect. Let's just go half. Half of people, at least, who are racist, have experienced whoever they're prejudiced against, whether it's blacks, whites, Asians, Mexicans, whatever. Have a bad experience with one of them, a very bad experience with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
They use it to cut them all out.
Yeah.
So I mean, does it make it right for them to be racist?
It does for Butcher, okay?
Ow! I mean, I get it. This is, I don't know.
Oi, cunt! It's I, Butcher.
Oh boy, here we go. Just stop trying to be Butcher and Carl.
I'll put the mask back on.
Oh, dear God, no.
Oi, cunt! It is I, Butcher. Huey, you're my canary, cunt.
Oh boy.
It's funny.
You about lost your mind. Trying to think of what else to talk about.
Yeah, I was like, where do we leave off? Have we covered everything? Well, I guess we didn't finish Frenchie and Kimiko's convo, maybe?
What did we leave out?
Good question. Alright, we might have finished it.
I mean,
Stormfront killed her brother. I don't know what else to put in here, actually. We might be finished. I don't know.
Just part of me think it feels like we're forgetting something. I know we're going to end this video and we're gonna be like, "Oh crap, we forgot to talk about this. We forgot to talk about that. Why didn't we do this? Why didn't?" I know it's gonna happen because it happens every single freaking time we do something like this.
I think there's some stuff that can easily be glossed over. Like MM's family, Huey's relationship with his dad, Starlight's relationship with her mom, especially when it came out that Compound V kind of when it came out that suits weren't genetically made. What else?
And freaking what was the guy's Lamplighter or something like that?
Yeah, that's.
Do you recognize the actor?
He looked kind of familiar, but no.
In this, he deals with fire. In something else, he deals with ice. Iceman from the X-Men movies.
I was gonna randomly say Iceman, but the only Iceman that comes to my mind is Iceman from what's the show called? The Amazing
Frozone?
No, the Amazing
Incredibles?
No, the old Spider-Man show, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That's the show. It's a nice show. Do you not remember that show?
That was.
I think it's like a 80s cartoon.
That was Ice.
Yeah,
it was Iceman.
It was. Yeah, it was. I think. Yeah.
Okay. I just remember it was Spider-Man, Iceman, and like what's the freaking?
I don't know what her name was. I'm gonna just say Fire Girl.
Firestar.
Okay, all right.
I think it was Firestar or something like that. I remember them three doing like superhero poses on like the cover. I remember that, like a poster.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I've ever seen the show, to be honest with you.
I mean, I
maybe saw like one episode.
Yeah, I wasn't an avid watcher, but when nothing else is on and that's on Disney or whatever, I'll sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
But Lamplighter is a.
So I don't know if that was
everybody's very complex. Like they do something bad, but you can see that later on down the line that they regret their actions and they might not have did it on purpose. Because we heard in season 1
I would have wanted.
We heard in season 1 that Mallory's kids got destroyed on a mission, and that's why she doesn't want anything to do with the team. And we come to find out in season 2 that it was the mission. Lamplighter was the person who did that, killed her kids.
And we knew that Frenchie was somehow involved, but we didn't really know why. But I really would have wanted Lamplighter to stick around. I
thought it was very weird.
I don't know.
I did think that was very weird for him to just sneak Huey in the building and just like, fuck off, mate, and I'm just gonna burn myself now.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When it was set up that he wanted to do it in front of his father's statue or something like that,
mm-hmm.
I thought he was about to turn around and start fighting Huey.
Oh.
That's what I was expecting for him to want to join the Seven back, as A-Train has wanted to do since he got fired. The Deep wanted to do. Like, everybody who's left the Seven has always wanted to come back. So I was expecting the same thing to happen with Lamplighter.
I feel like the Church of the Collective is such a lackluster group that actually somehow paid off for them in the end. It very much so felt like a cultist type of church.
Yeah, and that just reminded me of freaking. Oh man, because I was just about to mention I could never pronounce the guy's name. Giancarlo Esposito.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who plays Edgar, I think is his name.
Edgar. Oh, from
the black
this
guy
one.
with the glasses.
Okay, yeah. All right, the main president dude. All right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Plays in Mandalorian, and he was Breaking Bad and all that kind of stuff. It was expected to be. It was exact similar situation to Homelander in the first episode. How Butcher, I want to say it was Butcher, had said that Homelander, looking back, that kind of. I don't know. I got to rewatch that first episode back again to catch up on this, because I don't know if he was being sarcastic or what. I want to say it was Butcher that said it, but somebody had said that Homelander was supposed to be the best, like the goodest of all the 7 or something like that, something along those lines. And at the end of the episode, with that little Homelander blowing the plane out of the sky, similar situation to the Edgar character being called the one who's been doing the head exploding.
Yeah, I was confused.
And it turns
about
out
that
it's the freaking.
Yeah, that was an actual twist. Oh my god!
Like the one who's supposed to be against Vought.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was an actual twist.
Like I'm still confused. I don't know what's going to happen with that one.
I thought it was the
and he was going to work for her.
I thought it was the person that was in the what's that place called? The institution place, or the lockup place?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, but that was my guess at first. But then I thought, how could it have been her when she at the time of.
Yeah, true.
What was the head of the FBI? Like Butcher's boss lady?
Mallory, right?
No, what Mallory? It was somebody else.
I know who you're talking about. If I cannot remember her name, but I do know who you're talking about.
But yeah, who like those? How would it have been her? Because she, at the time of her head being exploded, that girl was still in that institution.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that daggone courtroom, man.
Yeah,
holy crap.
Yeah, then that leads to another question, because that got me wondering. It was like, can multiple people have the same superpower and not be related entirely?
Yeah.
Is this show gonna get to a point where Huey ends up getting a power, actually? Do you feel like that'd ruin his character if he got a power? I feel like it probably would, but it'd still be nice. If a show goes on for too long, like... Or, I don't know how long the comments went on. What 07 to 12. So maybe he ended up getting some powers? I don't know.
But you got to think it's a monthly issue.
Yeah, true.
So it was only like... I just looked it up at the start of this, but I want to say it said like it was about 78, 79 issues.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not going to be that long of it. Maybe... Four seasons, 5 seasons, no more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did you figure
Unless
out?
they stretch it out.
Well, I mean, did you figure out how many they're covering per season?
No, I stopped looking.
Okay.
I mean, I'm judging them by Walking Dead over here. I mean, they do it usually. I honestly don't even know how many issues because. I don't know. They could be about. I'm seeing this show lasting about 5 seasons. I think that's a good number. Good even number.
I also think that's a pretty
even though
decent number.
five isn't. I know 5's an odd number mathematically, but it's a little different. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that being the ending. I mean, unless after it ends, they're like, wait, we can't end this. This has been like the most profitable season. We can't end it here.
I swear, I really do the story. Don't stretch it out.
Yeah.
Because when they stretch stuff out, it doesn't end well.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to speculate where some of these characters are going to end up going.
Drag down the credibility. Yeah, I guess now's a good time to get in like the predictions and theories going forward.
Yeah,
I was wanting to do this like at the end of it, but I was going to make sure we actually got everything covered.
Yeah, I think we talked about most of the major stuff.
You wanted to talk about it? I mean, I think we, yeah. I mean, I can see Ryan. I don't know. I can see him dying and Homelander becoming a lot worse, like Cersei in Game of Thrones. And I can also see him living to the end and basically being like the equivalent to how Superman really is, like a hero, a true hero.
Do you think if this goes on for like...
I can see both of those happening.
Do you think if this goes on for like 4 or 5 or 6 seasons and Homelander's still the main antagonist, do you see it getting boring at that point, or would you want that to happen?
I mean, as long as it's a good story, and I mean, look at, I know I've brought the show up several times, but Game of Thrones, I mean, look at Cersei. I've already compared him to Cersei. She stayed around to the very end, and her character was one of the best in the entire show from at the very end. Yeah. Minus the way they wrote her out.
Yeah, I guess if they continue to introduce characters like they introduced Stormfront within this season, I guess if they continue to introduce characters like that, we won't really get that bored.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting Stormfront to stay around much longer than one season. That did come as a shock to me.
Yeah.
Do you think that because A-Train he's kind of playing both sides right now, and Queen Maeve also, do you think they're gonna leave the 7 eventually and join up with the boys?
Well, Starlight hasn't even left the 7 yet. She came back at the end. Which is weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Because she took the chip out of her body and everything. You would think, like, being back, they'd force another one in her or something.
Yeah.
I can see Huey going down a darker path.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though, his path has already been pretty dark. I can see him going down a darker path.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna give that one a maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can see him. Like I honestly, this is the good thing about this show is I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
and that's really the main reason why I probably want to wait till the show ends to read the comics.
Although I am very curious about the I want to know how many differences there are so far between like where the story is now in the comics. If there are any, there's probably a couple of videos of it.
Like I've seen some of the differences, and I know the one that I can remember off the top of my head, anyways, is that in the comics, Stormfront is a guy, not a female, and he was, if I can remember right, he was Stormfront like a Nazi, or was she married to a Nazi, and therefore became a Nazi.
It was the latter. She was married to a Nazi.
Okay, that's what I thought. And in the comics, I want to say that Stormfront, the guy, I guess, I don't know if he had a different name or something, but
it was the Red Skull.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Yeah, Hydra was behind the boys all along. The Skrull were controlling Vought this whole time.
That's completely different. That's Skrulls had nothing to do with Hydra.
I know, I'm just saying stuff. Final theory: Starlight will die, not in the next season, but maybe the season after that.
Dude, no. You want to talk about the daggone Kimiko and Frenchie? I'm invested in the daggone Huey and Starlight relationship.
Yeah, I am too. I do think the rebound was pretty quick, but it was kind of too quick. But I do like the relationship. They're really nice for each other.
Yeah, I don't even know. Who's gonna die next? Kind of prediction.
Yeah, sure. We could do that.
What main character would die next?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Or will die in general, because no main character. I guess unless we're including Becca as a main character, and the officer dude or chick from earlier.
Well, one, I would like to see Black Noir get some development. I don't know if that happens in the comics or not.
But he doesn't speak.
Yeah, I think he's. Oh, I don't know. Like a flashback episode or something. I don't know.
Yeah, give us a flashback episode for Ashley.
Ashley. Oh no, that's what. Oh man. If there's one person I hate more than daggone Homelander, it's freaking Ashley. I can't stand her. That's that's probably my least favorite character.
Jesus,
honestly. Because I just feel like Black Noir is probably the least developed member of the Seven.
Yeah.
Who's gonna die next? Jeez.
Probably Black Noir.
I mean, if we're talking about members of the Seven, I can see Queen Maeve going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of like passing down that torch of that metaphorical torch to Starlight. I could see that, yeah.
Member of the Boys. I mean, I can see either Frenchie or MM dying. Those are the only two members of the Boys I can see dying.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't do it because of how popular he is, but it would be interesting to see if they killed off Butcher.
Not at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe in the season, in the last season, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, because he does seem like the main character at this point, like the main focus.
Like him and. Here's the thing. I mean, it's become more of like an ensemble show. Like everybody's kind of a main character.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. The first season mainly focused on Huey and Starlight, and they kind of gave everybody a bit of time to shine within the second season. Because they were grouped up for most of the time, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Huey's still the heart and soul of the show, though. But
yeah, he's that character that's there for kind of, I guess, for the audience to put their shoes in.
Yeah, he's basically like the chosen one hero.
Kinda, yeah. Although he could be the next, I forgot, what's the villain's name on Incredibles?
Syndrome?
He could be the next Syndra. I'm saying.
No. No. That would be the ultimate plot twist. Yeah, I can't think of any other predictions or wants for the future of the show right now, anyways.
Then that's basically it, man. We hope you guys enjoyed this. J-Mash, watch your first episode of Invincible. I want to know if you would. I think you'd like that show. I think you'd like that show. It's really good.
How many seasons of it is?
There's only one season out so far. 8 episodes, like The Boys. Yeah, 8 episodes like The Boys. I think about 40 minutes an episode.
So basically, it's like saying, well, The Boys about 50 minutes an hour.
Yeah. I think, it's about 40 minutes an episode. It's animated. It's nice. It's nice. I think you'd like it.
You said it was like as gory as The Boys?
Yes, if not gorier, because of course it's animated, so they can do more stuff than practical or CG effects can do.
Well, that's true. I'll check it out.
Alright, then that's basically it.
You want to film that one?
Oh, we can. We can. I've already talked about it before, but I'd definitely like to talk about it with you and get your opinions on it.
Well, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, you did a video on your channel, didn't you?
Yeah, like a short, 10, 12, a short video. We could definitely talk about it for Scoot Show if you want to, because I've talked about shows that I've talked about on Scoot already as well, like Primal, Close Enough. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Just Primal and Close Enough.
Yeah, I'll check it out and let you know whether or not I want to do it.
Alright. Yeah, if the first episode doesn't hook you, you won't like it. But if you like the first episode, you'll probably like the rest of the show. But that's basically it. We'll see you guys around next time. Scooch for life. You can say your mash out, J-Mash.
Mash out.
Okay.